Hi, I'm Max Lugavere for Details. It's been said that our thoughts shape our spaces, and our spaces return the favor, which make our homes then the ultimate expression of not only who we are, but who we aspire to be. Joe Sadler, creative director of LA's Quest, and the man who created the Coexist logo and menswear brand Riviera Club, now welcomes us into his loft.
I consider myself probably more of an artist than a designer, really. So this is really just a natural result of honestly spirituality in my life. It's I think creativity is a natural result of spirituality. So I think what I do here is more of just an expression of myself. All things here, whether it's designing a garment, or picking out I don't know, coffee table books from my table here, it all comes from the same place. It's just an expression of creativity, purest form of who I am. It's lifestyle design is really what it is. My place is very eclectic. It's filled with different styles from different eras. There was a time in my life where everything was minimal. Actually, everything was white. I almost spray painted my turntables white. For whatever reason, it's just evolved, and I love things now with soul. Things that have been broken in, the natural patina on this Chesterfield. But I love that mixed with some more, I don't know, chic elements, brass candle holders, just different things from different eras that sort of come together naturally to create one aesthetic that just wouldn't exist in and of itself. Los Angeles, yes, is an incredibly special place to me. I think California in general has always meant something to me. I grew up dreaming of palm trees, vintage Porsches, and blonde girls on the beach. Yeah, there's just an effortless sensibility out here. It's just timelessly cool, always will be. I think people look to California as they do on the East Coast for what's next, what's the future hold. It's just constantly inspiring to me, being that I'm from Indiana and not used to palm trees. My friends are, why do you love palm trees? They're so tired of palm trees. They grew up with palm trees, but still to this day, I just like, that's the most beautiful tree I've ever seen. The house was on fire. What would I grab first? My dad has it's a 1947 Gibson Mastertone that he gave me. It was a birthday present. I had no idea. This big box came in the mail, and I opened it up, and it was his banjo, this prized possession that he'd had forever. In fact, when my mom, when she went in labor with me, they were at this music festival, and he was playing this banjo. It's just really a sentimental piece. That's something I'll always hold, dear to the heart. There's just beauty in the instruments and what they're capable of, and the stories behind them, and it's natural artwork. I mean, it's always going to be cool. It's sort of effortless design, if you will. It's not contrived. You don't really have to try. You hang a guitar on the wall, and it's just cool. The art I have is all extremely personal to me. I think it should be for people. It needs to mean something to you. I can show you something that's cool, but it's got to mean something to you. So actually, everything that I have, means something really significant to me. Things they come from everywhere. A lot of the instruments I brought from Indiana. I packed my parents' sedan and drove cross country for 3-4 days. A lot of this stuff comes from flea markets. The Rose Bowl is one of the most amazing offerings of all things vintage. I'll buy and sell and trade stuff a lot as well. I love to, when I travel, always stopping in at little thrift stores. The large piece here on the gallery wall is the first time I ever spent money on art. A good friend of mine, Gary Widener, was a broke college kid, and I threw him $500 for a painting, which at the time was a lot of money for me, but it said something about our friendship and said something about how much I believed in what he was doing and his talent and his skill, and it really just spoke to me. The best camera that one could own is one that's, with you at all times, regardless of what it is. There was just something about the contrast of this black and white tree ring. I just love the center focus of the trunk. I just thought it would be a good idea to slice it down the middle and separate it into two portraits above the couch. The view here is really special. I found the space, and it wasn't finished, and I came in, put a deposit on it, but instead of 2 to 3 weeks to move in, it turned out to be 3 months. So while they were working on it, I would come up and I would sit in the loft and just kind of look out over the city. It was just, I don't know, it was kind of a refuge for me. It's a little bit weird. I would grab my coffee in the morning and just come here. There are no blinds, no window coverings. It's actually quite private up there, but it just has the most epic sunsets, and the moon is incredible at night. It actually wakes me up sometimes. It's so bright. It's just like this sweet, just beautiful place of refuge, so tranquil. It's just, it's a place to come home to and feel at peace and relax.